I'm not healthy.
But you are Nintendo.
I'm the fat one.
I'm Dolby Plural Logic! 2!
You can hear me in both ears.
And welcome everybody to Pikmin 2! I'm Mugiwara Yoshi, and God, it's been so long since I've actually led a Let's Play. With me, as always, is Thornbrain.
Hello, little girl. Would you like some candy?
You know I do. And Travis! Alright, cool. So, obviously this is a sequel to Pikmin 1 for the GameCube. And, yeah, this is gonna pick up right from there.
Plot for you, baby.
And he kinda died, you know.
We Let's Played the first Pikmin before we came to something awful. The cutscene in that one had the asteroid perfectly visible from Olimar's cockpit.
Yeah, that's actually pretty inaccurate. That, it looked like it bumped it, but in that one he's like, oh shit, there's a comet. Let me look at that thing.
How did the business get into financial difficulties in less than 30 days? You knew something was wrong beforehand.
Oh, you'll see really soon.
Our hero.
And it looks like, honestly, that looks like it just took Saturn and they just broke one of the rings and put it around the other side. It's a new planet, I know what I'm doing. Anyway,
We've been waiting here for a month!
Our sidekicks, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the original run for me took 12 days, so 12 days!
We're shooting for 12 days?
No, the original Let's Play, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody watched that.
How many days are we shooting for this one?
I'm hoping for 14, or less.
Still a pretty good run, I think. My god, the
Wow.
president's expressions.
Just look at him. I don't know what's wrong with him.
And listen to him.
He's about to change his molecular structure? I mean, he's like Jello.
And Louis is like,
I'm about to turn into liquid.
there he goes again.
I just fucked over my entire country. God, I'm tired.
There goes all the fucking work we did. Gone. Bye.
Hey, now we know it's a fiction, because claw machines never work.
So the company's actually under debt.
We can only sell one ship, though.
I like how Olimar was just about to black out.
I want to know, is that his personal ship, or I mean, it's owned by the company, so whatever.
Okay.
Bottle cap. What do I do?
Well, apparently I have eyebrows now.
Hey, that ship talks. Get used to that.
I like how it's like, yo, $10,000 and $100. What was the $100 part?
The bottle cap, clearly.
Plot, of course.
I like this line. How much do they get paid?
See, when old people talk about being able to get groceries for just a nickel a week, this is what they're talking about. Old people are from Hockatate.
And he died.
You better go find some bottle caps, Billy, or else you'd never come back home.
Look, it runs like my first car.
And even though we just came back from the Pikmin planet, we're going right back. At least we got somebody to. At least he got somebody to talk to now.
At least he actually avoided that rock.
It's like, aw, that rock stays ruined.
And entering the first area in the game.
Valley of Repose.
It actually is pretty delightful. Sort of.
Maybe we should slow down when you can't see, man.
Nope.
I think Olimar would have learned how to drive.
Well, the ship is navigating by itself, so to be fair.
We're gonna crash! Oh, I'm good.
Huh, you know, it actually looks pretty cool on the other side. Sorry, Louis.
I feel like it launched at Olimar's punishment. Just for crashing me, you dick.
So, as soon as we arrive, we actually meet our Pikmin. They're apparently the Pikmin from the very first game, but I'm not exactly sure about that. But whatever, they say they remember you. So just call them over and another cutscene.
Let's just ignore the thing that you were attacking. So I can do a
Nice backflip.
If you notice, that one Pikmin took a while to get over there to my side. It was still kind of being chewed on. Is the idea?
So you actually pulled it out of its mouth.
Yeah, I just sort of walked over. Oh shit, guys, hang on. And so after killing that thing and seeing how the bag is, we need more Pikmin.
This is the pattern of the first couple of days. You do something, the ship tells you to do something else. Then you do that, ship tells you to do something else.
To be fair, the ship is not Shout.
Turn left. Thanks, Shout. I did it when I already turned left. Now, the only thing that got me about this game is that he doesn't play any different than Olimar.
No, he doesn't. He has a different whistle.
Yeah, I know, but it's one of those things that if you do have two different characters, you kind of hope that maybe one has something, a different ability.
Well, they used him as the tutorial character, and for plot too.
He's the excuse to tell you everything you already know again.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
answer's obvious. He's the Luigi.
Hence the name.
Yeah.
I like leaves.
Why is it glowing?
I want to touch it. Fuck, get away!
The Pikmin never blink ever.
Neither does Louie, apparently.
Terrifying eyes.
Well, he sort of has. He does like the Brock thing, where their eyes are always look like they're closed, but they're apparently open.
But he's still not blinking.
Okay, good point.
He just
And then
widens his eyes.
Apparently Louie was drooling.
Mm.
Process.
I'm fine now, whatever.
Cue laugh track.
Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is throw your Pikmin up against these little pellets here. Now, what the pellets do is when you collect them and bring them to the onion, they reproduce into more Pikmin. Depending on color and number, you get more. So, see, you get one, and you end up with two. And so on and so forth. They pop out of the top. Yeah, they pop out of the top, and they bury into the ground, and then you just pick them.
Seems kind of like a simplified version of like a real-time strategy game.
Yeah, this is, in a way, a real-time strategy game, but, just done a little bit different.
So much cuter.
Yeah! Oh, well, it's cute now, but then you see the ugly-ass monsters later on, but
I think that's the most interesting part.
It looks a little boring right now since we're just, grinding Pikmin and shit, but hey, sue me, it's a fucking tutorial.
Yeah, it's still a tutorial day.
Some of these creatures in this game really don't make any sense, though. I mean, the frog doesn't eat anything. All it does is smash things with its belly. That's all it does.
Because it's a dick. I hated that thing in the first game.
The golden toad is a dick.
So it's the silver one. They all suck.
I think the 1 pellets are the only ones that produce double the amount that's, double the number that they have, because I think the 5, 10, and 20 pellets only produce the numbers on them.
Yeah, I don't know if it carries over from the first game or not, but when you brought in, when you collected a 5 with red Pikmin, it ended up being 10, and so forth, and it multiplied. I think it stays the same in this game. And we have some product placement here. This is basically the whole gimmick of the game, is collecting treasures to pay off the debt. And you're gonna see a lot of product placement.
At least, in this case, it's justified.
Yeah, at least it's not like, man, if only I could get through this level if I had a can of Pepsi. It's not like that.
Man, my thirst would be quenched. I could think so much clearer.
Love me some sodium.
I could defeat this enemy if I had a Snapple.
Only one of those is actually in this game.
I was actually trying to call the Pikmin to my side so I could make it look like Louie didn't do shit. But I couldn't pull it off while I was recording.
Thanks, Louie. God!
Look at all the 15 Pikmin I picked.
But fine. That's how you got.
Okay, whatever. Alright, so what we're gonna want to do is pick up that dead corpse and take it to the onion. And, I edit this out because this takes a while. And we can't go there because we're not even close to 20.
Oh, that bag is much more powerful than the last.
So, while the Pikmin are dragging that to the onion, we're gonna want to dig this out, but that takes too long, so we're gonna cut ahead to when they bring the corpse to the thing.
There's something creepy about saying they're bringing the corpse to the thing.
Oh no, I bring a lot of dead bodies for money and whatnot. You'll see later on.
Yeah, the monsters work the same as the pellets.
Yeah.
You call them monsters, but the Pikmins are the one carrying off the corpses for cash. So those are real monsters.
But, Pikmin Planet, shut up.
There you go, my beasts of burden.
Pellets and monsters go to the onions, treasures go to the ship. And really, waiting for them to bring the treasure in the beginning is a huge fucking pain, so yeah, I'm saving you the trouble.
It's like, fuck, I can carry it myself at this speed. Duracell!
Yeah! Now, when you bring a treasure to the ship, it usually gives it a name and a value. Usually the name is something similar, or it's just something that's completely out there that has nothing to do with anything. And seeing as this is the first day of the tutorial, we're pretty much done. We did everything we can.
The ship is exhausted.
We, like, walked here and there.
God, I'm so tired after that marketing crass.
So lay down with a nice bottle of Duracell.
Now, if you notice, Olimar was whistling. The Pikmin are supposed to be there, but seeing as this is the first day, you know, they all go back in the onions and whatnot. But this is the first day, so they're not the actual base camp.
He whistled, and they were all the way back at the onion already.
Yeah, like, okay, guys, let's go home. Wait, shit.
It makes you think there's more than one flying onion in the world. That'd be cool if you ran into like 15 of those red ones and be like, I will create an army.
Well, at the end of the first game, there was like multicolored ones, so.
Yeah, and by the end of this game, yeah, you'll have enough reds to make an army.
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly enough, reds are actually, like in the first game, they were like the most useful one and the strongest. In this game, they're fodder. Just use them for anything else. Well, that takes care of the
battery.
You were supposed to pay it off, you fuck. All right, well, see you guys for day 2. We're gonna go back to the Valley of Repose. See ya.